Hello, my friends. I want to make a follow-up to the video why people don't recover with why people do recover. What are the qualities and characteristics of the people who do recover from chronic illness using neuroplasticity? That is the theme of this video. So the number one thing, people who do succeed are willing to learn new things and believe new things. Brain rewiring and using neuroplasticity to recover from chronic illness is a pretty extreme approach. It's pretty radical. It's new. And basically what we're saying is I can heal my chronic illness through my attention. That's insane. Okay, it works, but it's insane according to society compared to like what we know of medicine. That is insane. So and then there's so much more to it than that. I'll get more into that in a second. But the bottom line is the people who I've seen who get stuck and stay stuck are committed to believing something familiar. Do you want to believe what everyone else believes? Or do you want to save your own life? That's the question. Do you want to be a normal person who fits in with society, or do you want to recover? That's an honest question. The second one, a willingness to do what other people won't do, namely to work really hard, to be consistent, to be extreme again in the ways that are necessary. Your brain is neuroplastic 24/7. You know, not everyone's journey is unique and there are varying levels of intensity to this journey, but at the same time, your brain is running 24/7. And it takes time to build to this place. I am not suggesting that people should be able to start rewiring their brain and be a master overnight, but it is necessary to reach a point where you take responsibility for the thoughts and emotions and brain states and beliefs that are running in your brain and nervous system and body completely. You take complete responsibility and say, this is all me, 24/7. I take responsibility for all of it. I take responsibility for how this is playing out in creating stress chemistry and creating my digestive problems and my pain and my anxiety and my depression and perpetuating PTSD or mast cell activation or whatever it is. Recognizing, being willing to step back, and this is a big one, being willing to accept difficult truths and work with them instead of giving up. Being willing to say, okay, I see the patterns and I can see when I see the patterns that this is going to take a lot of work. This is not the easy way out and it's going to take me a couple of years to recover, which only makes sense. If you've been chronically ill for years or decades, it doesn't make sense that you'd reverse that in less than 2 or 3 years. That's actually a pretty incredibly, the bounce back is far smaller than the span of time for most people, even if you've been chronically ill most of your life or for a few decades. A 3-year investment of time to get your life back is not that much. And it doesn't cost you anything financially compared to other modalities that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars and don't work. So just something to take into consideration. That's the mentality of people who recover. Difficult truths just of understanding, being willing to learn brain science and nervous system function and apply it and understand these basic laws and rules of how your brain and nervous system work and how relationships work and how life works, and be able to say, okay, if I keep, staying in relationship with people who tear me down and instill doubt in me around like whether I can do this, I'm not going to succeed. So I need to be willing to remove those voices from my life. There's so many things, but that willingness to accept difficult truths and work with them instead of saying this is too hard and scary and I can't do it, that is a definite line. The last one is that you must become sick of your own bullshit. That is, Garrett, every single person I've seen who's recovered has reached a point where they're saying, I can't live with this anymore. I'm beginning to see that these are my patterns, even if they were given to me by my parents or by the way I was raised or the experiences I had in school or in music lessons or sports or marriage or relationships or, whatever kind of trauma you've experienced, that now this is mine. And it's my job to resolve it within myself. And I'm not willing to take this from myself anymore. I'm not willing to take this shit from me anymore. It's my responsibility to create the experience I want to have for myself in this life. No one else can do that for me. No one else is inside of my own skin. This is all me. It's all mine. Even if it's not you, it belongs to you. You may not want to have it, but it does belong to you. And that's something I see consistently with folks who succeed, is that they hit a point where they're like, you know what, limbic system, bring it on. Do your worst. I don't care. I'm done. And those people recover. Love you guys.